A wonderful round of applause to them. One more time, Your Excellency, that is Mombasa Special School for the Physically Challenged, bringing that presentation. Together with drama, Your Excellency, as we exemplify the creative industry, there is also film production. And coming up next is creative production done by Alliance High School in form of an advert. Can we please have the sound? An advert would require sound. Please restart it and have the sound.
Nani anafungulia curtains? Check. Wewe ndio unafungua curtain. Kuja nikwambie. Unaona? Nikisema tunaimba soma kijana we, soma inakuwa hapa. So nikishasema have you ever wondered why people keep quiet in an exam room even when the question clearly states discuss, alafu unafungua sasa. So, discuss. Nikisema discuss fungua yote. Nikisema discuss fungua. And below, you develop an addiction of searching and begging for schools. And that was the case with my classmates. You could hear them converse. I mean, how is Egerton to high school? Do they also steal examinations? See? Wow, how is Monyage Tinga secondary? My husband is an alumni of that school, and judging from his character, I don't think it is a good school. After weeks of searching and begging, my classman was surprised when I received a letter from Ushindi Extra County, a national school in making. I too never failed my classmen, since in Form 1, I was number 1. In Form 2, I was number 2. In Form 3, I was number 3. And in Form 4, I was number 4. I had passed. I had broken records. I had passed not with degrading grades, not with common grades, not with embarrassing grades. I had passed with the most acceptable grade that allowed me to join Campo University. In Campo University, I graduated with a degree in hydrothermosis engineering. Do not ask me what the course entails, since my father, Omogaka, just wanted his son to graduate. And I, of course, had become a graduate. And for those of you still confused, asking yourself what hydrothermosis engineering entails, it is the study of thermos as a container of keeping tea, yani chai, at constant temperature before it goes down the esophagus. My next task in hand was to look for a job. I searched here, there, and everywhere until searching for a job became my job. Who had stolen your yetu? Who had stolen your yetu? Again. Then one day on social media, I came across an advert that read, workers needed in Kuala Lumpur. Hey, hey, beti mingiana. Workers needed in Kuala Lumpur. Few positions remaining. Qualifications, any degree. How nice. A job had presented itself, and it was not just a regular job, but a job in the land of watu nyeupe, pe. Overseas, Kuala Lumpur. Ninasija. Kuala Lumpur, ninaenda. Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur, ninaenda. Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur, ninakuja. Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur, ninakuja. Kuala Lumpur. On the next day at the crack of dawn, a mini Harambee was formed. A WhatsApp group was created. My father sold 4 of our pregnant donkeys and half our ancestral land. A total amount of 699,999 was contributed. 2 days later, my younger brother and my father escorted me to the Nairobi Telepesa Towers 7th floor, where we met with the agency. We paid for the application fee, registration fee, fee structure fee, and all other fees that needed to be paid. We were also served with tea. And it is not just your regular tea, but it is tea that had gone to school. In French, we call it Echaya Moreru. The agency also booked me in a 5-star hotel. But as for my younger brother and my father, they found themselves way to Korogocho, where they rented a self-confused apartment as they awaited to see off their son to Kuala Lumpur. On the 30th day of November, a day that I remember like yesterday, we all assembled at the Telepesa Towers ground floor. 1st floor, 2nd floor, 3rd floor, 4th floor, 5th floor, 6th floor, and finally, we were at the 7th floor. When we arrived, we did not find them. We found other men painting the walls, and we asked, "Wako wapi? Wako wapi? Wako wapi? Safari yangu ya Kuala Lumpur ni leo. Wako wapi?" That is when Ajitu la miraba minne shamelessly answered us, "Hata sisi ni watu wa maragi. Ndio tu tumemaliza kupaka ada koti." What? We could not believe what we heard. We rushed back to the hotel where the agency had booked me in. At the gate, we met with the security officer. He gave us a loud smile, a smile that comforted our hearts, and we knew kila kitu iko sawa. He then took us to the manager's office and told him, "Hawa ndio wale watu papa. Hawa ndio wale watu. Hawa ndio wale watu wenye walikuwa wametoroka na pesa ya accommodation na chakula ya siku 3. Si Mungu amewaleta. Papa unitase roho niweze kumshinda shetani." What happened next? What happened to safari yangu ya Kuala Lumpur? It's a story for another day. Because as wahenga say, mambo ni mengi, masaa ni machache. Mambo ni mengi, masaa ya narrative ndio machache. As we speak, I have advised my younger brother to do a more productive course at the university other than my hydrothermosis engineering that has refused to give me a job. As we speak, I have uploaded this story on YouTube. Safari yangu ya Kuala Lumpur. My story. Go there, search, like, subscribe. And in that way, YouTube might give me some otonglu. I mean, so you have enjoyed my show. Funga pazia.
Thank you very much, Ekambo Getiai from Kisii County, with your presentation, Safari ya Kuala Lumpur. Your Excellency, next is a presentation from Northeastern Region, Warsaw Girls Secondary School, with a solo verse whose theme is on forced marriage. The narrator talks about how she has been forced to get married to books. It is presented by Ikra Ali, scripted by Peter Nyadawa, and directed by Zainab Bishar. Welcome, Your Excellency, sir.
It's on, it's on.
I want you, this issue to clarify. For as urgent it, I want you to certify. My issue, you must verify. Certainly it, someone must simplify. To ensure that I do not defy. My covenant so typical you must sanctify. And my putrid porous acts purposefully purify. Otherwise, your quantified approach I will disqualify. For I am tired of this forced marriage. I am tired of this load so broad, and of all that bode in this abode. Fathers, I know of the road, on this road, for the teachers shout, ukileta nye nye nye, fimbo chapa. And I, Lord being a pauper, so I behave so brave, despite the crave, to appear proper. A behavior I can't condone, so it I want to abandon. Abandon, and dutifully declare another's down. I am tired of all you admire, tired of your ire, and the fire that you sire, of the booked books, and your stern looks. Maintain our mean scope, and cease being above. You must be bound to biology, and caught chemistry. You must be engaged to English, and be hooked to history. You must be addicted to algebra, and be married to mathematics. I am hooked and cooked by books. Sorry is my state, pathetic my fate of late, for I am tired of this forced marriage. I need to lay my Lord for a day. For a day, I pray that I play. Play like a child. And be wild for a while. A while that I may forget the work in my file. Forget? Forget that verb, forget. Forget play and your work here gets. Forget being a child, or for worse, you are set. How do I react when the can my attempt meets? I am tired of this forced marriage. Of this, Lord, I speak. Call me weak. A heap of Lord, heap to the peak. A Lord I must overcome. As you seek, say your say. Relay your way. I found a way. I must carry on in this forced marriage. And if I miss your wish to carry my flesh so fresh, you must bury. For I am tired of this forced marriage. I will invoke my age to provoke this marriage. I must soak my rage and change this adage. With a little play, my mind will be fresher. With a little of pleasure, I will undo this palpitating pressure. Let me play like the child I am, and I will be better than most in our slums. Don't force me into this marriage, for I have been in this carriage. And I know for sure that I am tired of this forced marriage. With a little play, allow me to relay the information on importance of plays, a play that will expose my talent so plenty in plays and books. Marry my talents to books with hooks to cook my inner me. Thanks to the new me. Thanks to the CBC marriage. Not forced to books, but talent exposed to forced marriage. Waso Girls Day Secondary School production. See you.
By conflict, the resilience of the human spirit shines brightest in the face of adversity. For Amina and her family, the civil war is nothing but shattered dreams and a longing for a better life.
Yeah, welcome.
Displaced by the ravages of civil war, Amina's family fought refugee Kakuma refugee camp, where they endured hardship for 2 long years. But even amidst the turmoil, Amina held on to one unwavering dream, the pursuit of education. Determined to acquire proper education, Amina ventured into the unknown streets of Nairobi, her future uncertain but her resolve unshaken. It was here, amidst the hustle and bustle of the city, that Amina's journey will take a new turn. Through the kindness of a stranger, Amina found refuge in Isili, a place where she could lay the foundation for her dreams to flourish.
Ngojea. Inaeka wapi?
Amina ni msichana wa Kisomali ambaye nilimchukua hapa jijini Nairobi.
Hapa
Akiwa hana mahali pa kwenda. Alikuja Nairobi kwa sababu ya
hapa ndani
ambavyo viko nchi ya Somalia. Nilimchukua kama mlezi wake, nikaanza kuishi naye.
Excuse John.
Ya miaka kama 4 mitatu hivi, nikamweka katika darasa la 3.
Hebu ni eka hii street. Eka street. Here. Make up, sit down, guy. Mungu.
It was definitely tough, especially not knowing anyone in the city.
I remember what I inafaa kuwa hiyo side ingine ama unsure of where to go or what to do, but I was hiyo ni hiyo side ingine exchange. Sangatingisha nyuma.
With a roof over her head and a newfound hope in her heart, Amina set out on a path to fulfill her aspirations. With determination as a compass, Amina took the bold step of enrolling herself.
Yeah, I remember. Thank you so much.
Despite the odds stacked against her.
Yeah.
Yancy abstract paint yangu. Lete ndulete.
Though she was 17 years old, far older than her peers, Amina refused to let age define her dreams.
Even though I was much older than the other students, I knew it wouldn't be easy, but I was willing to work hard to achieve my dreams. Cha, tutandera, si songa nyuma.
Amina faced a myriad of challenges at Ainsworth Primary School. Language barriers, cultural differences, the stigma of
Teacher Wandera, tusongeshe nyuma. Imefinya hapa hii stage.
When she joined our class, I was surprised because she was older than the rest of us, but she quickly became one of us.
Armed with determination and resilience, Amina forged ahead, undeterred by the obstacles in her path.
Itabidi tuzishike.
Amina brought a lot of positivity to the classroom. She's always smiling and laughing, and she's really fun to be around. She's also good at sports, so she
class
organized games,
by
boring research,
unaniletea
everyone
Na hii amount
painting. Men utaniletea art yako, umesikia? Utakuwa wapi? Your class dismissed by. So utakuja hapa.
teacher. Yes, mountain.
Yancy.
Amina found the support she needed to thrive. Encouraged to never give up, Amina's determination grew stronger each passing day, fueling her pursuit to excellence.
Your auntie class dismissed.
She was able to improve academically. She was confident and ready to learn from the teachers and other learners. She was a role model in the class. She remained focused on her goals, worked very hard to achieve them.
Amina also was helped by the staff who gave her extra tutoring lessons. Language teachers came in, math teachers came in, science teachers came in to make sure that she could match with the rest. As a whole school and community, we worked around the clock to assist this girl to do and join the group better.
Despite the odds stacked against her, Amina's hard work and perseverance paid off as she excelled in her studies. Her dedication caught the attention of her teachers and peers alike, earning her the prestigious Elimu Scholarship, a testament to her unwavering commitment to her education.
Just
through the lens of reflection, we gain insight into Amina's remarkable journey. A journey marked by resilience, perseverance, and unwavering determination. From the corridors of Ainsworth Primary School to the halls of academia, Amina's story serves as a beacon of hope for all who dare to dream.
Amina's journey is a shining example of what can be achieved with the hard work and determination. I can see a great future for her. I am proud to be part of it.
Amina's journey is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. A reminder that with determination and perseverance, anything is possible.
She has that genuine passion of learning. Despite having challenges in language barrier and cultural differences, Amina is dedicated to excel in her studies.
Niangalie kama costume yangu iko hapo nyuma.
A very compassionate and supportive classmate, ready to give a helping hand.
As she continues to chase her dreams, Amina serves as an inspiration to us all. A living embodiment of the power of education to transform lives and transcend boundaries.
I hope she continues to grow into that confident and compassionate person that she is. Making that
Anza kuwa autistic tu. Wewe kwa odd one out. Anza kuwa autistic.
Thank you, Ensworth from Nairobi County. Next on stage, Your Excellency, is Visha Oshwal Primary School from Nairobi County also. And they are presenting a play on the abstract painting. The lead character, Zebediah, an autistic child, finds himself in a state of quagmire. He is brilliant at his work, and his ideas earn him the envy of his sister, to the extent of the sister telling her friends that he is the son of the house help. It is scripted by Ricken, produced by Fantasy Tagu, and directed by Edward Wandera. Welcome, Your Excellency, sir.
What is it, Patience? What do you mean there is a newcomer in our school?
Exactly. Madam Principal. This is Oprah. Welcome to Compassion Academy. This is
Zebediah. Patience, tuambie.
Hey, Sema. This is my special child that I told you about.
Mrs. Oprah, why can't you look for a special school where Zebediah can comfortably fit in?
I want my son to live a normal life. I want him to be like his sister, Alma. Alma,
what is it?
I heard that boy can paint. Alma, you are finished.
What?
Being a special child, Zebediah is inclined in art, specifically the art of painting. That is what he loves most. His name is.
Tuambie, anaitwa nani? Zebediah. It can't be. I am finished.
What do you mean?
I need to go.
Patience. Mrs. Oprah, worry not. I am the head of the art department, and I assure you that Zebediah will receive all the privileges and opportunities in that art room like any other student.
Please.
I need to confirm this.
You have my word as the principal.
And you have my assurance as the head of the art department.
Zebediah will enjoy.
In fact, it is time for the art lesson. Let me take Zebediah to the art room.
Zebediah, bye.
Mother,
My daughter.
what are you doing in our school at this time of the day?
I came to admit your brother, Zebediah, in Compassion Academy.
What? Mother, what kind of embarrassment is this?
He is your brother.
Mother, why? Why did you bring him in this school and you know he's a special child?
He must enjoy all the privileges as you.
Mother, my classmates will laugh at me.
Laugh? Why? He is a normal child. Just gifted.
Mother.
He is your brother and you must support him at all costs. I am running late for work.
Mother.
Enough with the noise. Enough with the noise. Hasha, Mrs. Takenya, the head of art department.
This is Zebediah.
Zebediah.
Hasha. He is the newcomer.
Silence.
Zebediah, this is the art room. I will be right back. Enjoy.
This piece of art is lacking something.
What? Don't you dare touch that. This piece of art belongs to Alma.
Alma, the painting guru in Compassion Academy.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Guys,
What is it, Alma?
I am here to complete that piece.
Wow!
That piece will be represented at the Tupandemiti Art Exhibition. Sister, I want to do that piece.
Sister?
No, he is not. Sister, stop lying, Zebedayo. Stop this. Why are you embarrassing me? I am not embarrassing you. I am your brother and you're my sister. Maza. Guys, let me tell you the truth. He's the son to our house help. Zebedayo also want to do that piece with an abstract style of painting.
What?
My piece might also be the best. Sorry, but I have already exhibited so many art pieces and they have always excelled in various exhibitions.
Exactly.
It was our agreement that Alma should work on that piece. No one has ever produced a best painting piece other than
Alma.
Zebedayo's got keen interest in art.
We already chose Alma.
Exactly.
Guys,
What is it, Siri?
What is Zebedayo's gifted in a special way?
We are also special, aren't we?
Special we are.
Why don't we give Zebedayo a chance? Just think. Alma may bend the body perfecta. Just for what?
How long? To get the fact that I am the best art student in Compassion Academy. My fellow artist, am I lying?
No, you are the best.
And what makes you think that the son to our house help can beat Alma, in painting?
And yeah, we're silent. Teacher, what is happening?
It is
Zebedayo.
Zebedayo also want to do that piece. Teacher, Zebedayo is walking around the art room doing nothing. We have not seen him painting. We have not seen him painting. Must you repeat my words? Sorry, but Zebedayo can paint. Teacher, you know I have been working on this piece for the last 2 weeks. And even the principal knows that I am the one working on the piece that is going to represent the school at the Tupandemiti Art Exhibition. It is official.
Yes, it is official. Zebedayo, prove to us that you can paint. Yes, prove to us that you can paint.
Surely, what is this? You have just thrown color all over.
You have just played around with colors. Nothing is visible in that piece of art. We understand nothing.
Nothing at all. You are still the best.
Siniliwaambia.
That piece of art to me.
Teacher.
Wow.
Teacher, what is wrong about that picture?
This piece of art is so brilliant. It is also a masterpiece.
We understand nothing about it.
Exactly. Why do you students forget so easily? I taught this under the different styles of paint. This is the abstract painting.
Abstract painting. Visa Osho School, Nairobi.
This piece of art is so beautiful. It is so nice. It is wow. As the head of the art department, I accept the expression of interest. Zebedayo.
Yes, teacher.
From up to this evening, to convince me of what you can do, right from the scratch of this art room. Everything that you need from the canvases, brushes, and paintings,
Why? Why do this boy want to ruin my interest? I have always given this school my best. I have lived the legacy of my late father in art. I had the chance in my fingertips, the chance to produce the best piece of art. But then Zebedayo happened. Zebedayo is a genius in painting. He has come with a unique way of painting called abstract painting. He is the only one capable of doing that type of style in the entire school. And to make matters worse, Mrs. Kakenya, the HOD, was pleased and gave Zebedayo a chance to do a piece that will be compared with mine. Something I must do. Zebedayo, I have a bone to chew with you.
Anything the matter?
It is your first time in this school and you want to bring me down.
You know art is my thing.
I don't have a problem with you enjoying the art room. My problem is you trying to snatch away my chance of exhibiting my artistic piece at the Tupande Meeting Art Exhibition.
I was not aware of that.
Now that you are aware of that, I want you to back out of that exhibition. You know I am Mommy's favorite, and I can convince her to take you back to that special school.
Please, I don't want to go back to that school. I love here.
Then you know what to do. Don't submit your painting to Mrs. Kakenya. Am I clear?
A miracle in my life just happened, and now you're telling me to just let it go, or I will go back to that school. I can't. I should not. I can't. I should not.
What is the question? What? Why? Why did you tear that piece of art? The thing you love the most. I was given opportunity.
Zebedayo, why? Let no one weep for you, for I still live. I have lost this, and mourning never ends for those who have faced unimaginable losses.
I am more interested in the subject matter related to this. Okay, I understand you. Let me explain more with the help of calculators. Zebedayo, this morning you said you feel so happy. Happy! You said you feel so sad. What?
Zebedayo,
Alma, my sister.
This is our little secret. If you speak out, I will make sure that Mom takes you back to that special school. Am I clear?
I can't. I should not. I can't. I should not. I can't. I should.
What is it, Angel? Controlling his emotions like a mad person. Nini si ukweli anakaa chizi. And how is a painting brush going to help him in that madness situation?
Zebediah will paint. What? Zebediah is not working out.
It is done. I'll make the subject. She has submitted.
I am not giving any new canvas to someone who just came out of nowhere into his own canvas. You should have told that before he dramatically tore his own canvas. I am not giving any new canvas for the same project. That is contrary. Rule number 4. And that is my final decision. Siri, why are you trying to bring me down by helping these weirdo students? Guys, we have to brainstorm. Come. Guys, I am not seeing myself doing this again.
What do you mean?
I am opting out the Tupandemiti art exhibition. I am letting that so-called special boy to do his piece.
Allah, you've always been the best. Exactly. Then hold and piece are you leaving us?
I had a dream to do a piece. A piece that will be represented at the Tupandemiti art exhibition. Zebediah happened.
That your piece will be the best. Furthermore, Zebediah doesn't have enough time to complete his piece.
Siri is so determined to help that so-called special boy with symptoms and characteristics of a mad person with that abstract style of painting. Last year, my painting piece on the Tutuze Wanyama best countrywide, and all of you were treated to a trip at the Amboseli National Park, sponsored by Kenya Wildlife Service. Thank you. If you guys want another treat, it's Boni Matatu. So be it. Zebedayo. Zebedayo. My friends and I have decided that you will not take anything that is rightfully mine.
We can't understand your personality. Neither do we understand your style of painting.
Shut up! That is none of my concern. Zebedayo. We want to see you in this art. And if you have to paint, then do it outside the art room. Zebedayo. But Zebedayo is still painting. Zebedayo will have access to it. Am I clear? Siri, why are the other students treating me like this? Am I so abnormal? Am I so weird?
Zebedayo, you are very normal. But in a different way. And the others have not understand.
All mind up, friends. Don't want me to do what I love the most.
Report the incident to Mrs. Kakenya.
I fear that no one will trust or even understand me. Siri, you are the only person who is still on my side. Please go and report on my behalf.
The problem is not reporting to the teachers, but Madam Principal. And who is that? It is you. What is it? I want to report a misunderstanding between Zebedayo and the other students. I am
You weird student. You don't belong here.
Full of characteristics and symptoms of badness.
You are not special. You are.
But today, they did the worst. They just even told them
Moshe. It is the work of the devil.
I will have to dictate your favorite activity the same way you're going to say that. Bring that in here. I am closing the art room for the next 1 week. Am I clear?
Yes, Madam.
Zebedayo, don't worry. I will sort this out right now.
Are you now happy that the art room has been closed for 1 whole week?
The mission of the Tupanemiti art exhibition wasn't what they tried. Are you now happy that Alma has lost the chance? Are you? I am sorry.
Kwenda huko kamati ya roho chafu. Hatukutaki.
That is what will happen. The principal, prisoners of the art are not even a piece. Will be ready for the exhibition.
You two, the only person I was counting on, you have also taken my interest for yours. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone.
Guys, what is it?
Don't tell me no, 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 no.
Siri, don't. Siri. Ay, Moshe.
Mother, I can't take it anymore. Everyone is against me.
And who is everyone?
Alma and her friends.
Alma.
They locked me out of the art room. They took away my painting brush.
It is your first day in that school. And Alma, your own sister, has done that to you. We are going to that school right away.
Siri. Sisi kuisha.
What is it? We have a problem. What is the problem? Lebanon ran away from school. With his condition, he might hurt himself. What was the cause? Alma, come here.
Madam Principal.
Come here. Madam. Do you know what Aunt meant to your brother? I am so disappointed with you, in you, and at you. First things first, we must locate where Zebediah is. Yes, we must find Zebediah. Let me contact Mama Zebediah. 0712 234 678. Hello? Madam Principal. Mrs. Oprah, I was about to call you. I am right here. Madam Principal, I am totally not happy about this school. Just like any other student. My son deserves to be treated the same way. I know he has got autism syndrome disorder. Autism? What is autism?
Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, Your Excellency, the Chairperson, Council of Governors, and Chief of Staff and Head of Public Service, Cabinet Secretaries present, Your Excellencies, County Governors, Chief of Defense Forces, General Francis Ogola, Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu, Chairpersons of Constitutional Commissions and Independent Offices, Principal Secretaries, Members of Parliament, Chairpersons of State Corporations, Members of Constitutional Commissions and Independent Offices, Chief Executive Officers and Accounting Officers, Your Excellencies, Ambassadors present, development partners, civil society organizations, non-governmental and faith-based organizations, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. On behalf of the steering committee of the conference, it is with great humility and honor that we welcome you all to this third wage bill conference, where indeed this goes to show the commitment and seriousness that the leadership exhibits on the matters of the public wage bill. This commitment to the public wage bill has come from the distant past, transcending several government administrations. We recall the first, second National Wage Bill Conference in 2014 and 2019, respectively. I'm delighted to note that significant progress has been made on the implementation of the resolutions from both conferences over the years. The National Wage Bill Conference embodies the spirit of collaboration and a whole-of-government approach to matters of national importance. It is in this spirit that resolutions from the past conferences have immensely contributed to the positive trend in the wage bill to revenue ratio, which has come down from 51.4% in the financial year 2017-18 to 47.6% in the financial year 2021-22, and further projected to 46.64% in the financial year 2022-23. However, a lot more needs to be done. Your Excellency, we specifically thank you for the summit resolution under your leadership that resolved SRC, IGRTC, and COG to convene this conference. The conveners, in the spirit of a whole-of-government approach, co-opted the Public Service Commission, the Ministry of Public Service and Performance and Delivery, and the State Corporations Advisory Committee to constitute a steering committee that has convened this conference. After 3 days of intense consultations, all delegates have resolved to take actions now towards 35%. This is a journey towards realizing a wage bill to revenue ratio of 35% by 2028. As we are all aware, the Public Finance Management Act and Regulation of 2015 set a clear threshold of wage bill to revenue ratio for the two tiers of government at no more than 35%. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, this conference has brought together the national and county governments, private sector, non-governmental organizations, civil society, faith-based organizations, experts in productivity, and academia. The conference steering committee is pleased to report that the presentations, engagements at the plenary, and several caucus sessions have been enriching and inspiring. The delegates have benefited from presentations, discussions, and sharing experiences. Consequently, everyone is well aligned with the vision to realize the towards 35% aspiration target. In addition to the deliberations during the conference, I'm pleased to let you know that under the leadership of the steering committee, a technical team comprising of staff from COG, PSC, the Ministry of Public Service, the SCAC, Ministry of Labour, IGRTC, and SRC, Auditor General and Controller of Budget, developed technical papers that will be shared with all the delegates after this conference. These papers provide further insights into the presentations that are a synopsis of the technical papers. The 2.5 days have created a shared understanding of the public wage bill in Kenya, its profound impact on our national, county, and institutional financial resources, service delivery to Wanjiku, and the economic development of our country. Through shared understanding, the delegates converged on resolutions that shall be presented here today. Resolutions that shall propel Kenya to inch closer to the 35% wage bill to revenue ratio. We owe it to wananchi to collectively achieve this target. Your Excellency, we are extremely grateful for your leadership in this wage bill discourse. The next generation is watching our footsteps. We then can agree here and resolve not to bequeath to them an unsustainable wage bill, but rather a wage bill that is affordable and fiscally sustainable. A wage bill that will not crowd out resources for development and service delivery, and which then propels this country to the next level of economic empowerment of its people. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude my welcome remarks, the journey towards 35% public wage bill to revenue ratio is possible by 2028. We need not, therefore, defer to the next generation what this generation must do, and we must do by 2028. It is only right that we fold our sleeves and make it happen for this generation. With your leadership, Your Excellency, we are all aligned, and through collaboration and a whole-of-government approach, we shall succeed. God bless you. God bless Kenya. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Mengich. At this point, Your Excellency would like to now proceed to a panel discussion, and allow me to invite Commissioner Wangui Mushiri to take her seat, and she's going to introduce the panel that is going to be having this discussion. Your Excellency, the objective of the panel discussion is a roundtable discussion bringing home the current status of the role of leadership and the way forward on matters wage bill and revenue. Commissioner Wangui Mushiri, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Gitonga. Thank you, Your Excellency. Allow me to stand on the protocols already established as I invite the panel to this discussion. Our first participant will be none other than the SRC chairperson, Madam Lynn Mengich. If you could please make your way down, and a round of applause as she does. She's worked very hard hosting this panel. Our next panel discussant will be the Cabinet Secretary for Public Service, the Honorable Moses Kuria. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing us with your presence. We will also have the Council of Governors Chairperson, Her Excellency, Madam Anne Waiguru. Please, let's give her a hearty hand of applause as she makes her way down. And last but not least, our keynote speaker for today, the Honorable Retired Chief Justice Mr. Maraga, please, if you could take your seat, please. Thank you, sir. And as we do, if we could kindly be upstanding for the really key chief guest today as he takes it. Let us welcome him kindly with a hearty hand clap. Thank you. Thank you, Your Excellency. We may now take our seats. To begin this panel discussion, we shall begin with you, Chairperson of the SRC. Thank you for taking us through a quick summary of the intense discussions on matters wage bill and revenue. You did say in your speech that it is possible to achieve this 35% in our generation. Is it really? How do we get to the journey towards 35% by 2028?
Thank you. Over the last 2.5 days, the participants in this conference have deliberated. And the reason why I said it is possible, it's because of what the participants have agreed. It's not what we have said as SRC we must do. And I just want to share with you very quickly some of the discussions that makes me say it is possible. The first reason that was given is that we need to focus on the denominator. That is the productivity side. And the discussion was, yes, we can talk about managing the current wage bill, but if we improve our productivity, summed up by 2 words, that we must bake a bigger cake. And that means we must then enable the private sector to grow. That is how our economy will grow. It was also summarized by expand more with less. Can we achieve more with the resources that we have? Whether it is financial resources, whether it is human resources. Let us do more with less. We then got presentations from Malaysia, South Africa, and they shared their journey. And we were therefore convinced that not only is it possible, but the impact is really positive to the economies that have embraced productivity. Back home, we were also encouraged that our own institutions have begun the journey. We got presentation from KenGen and the Kenya Bureau of Standards and the Ministry of Health. They have started the journey. And therefore, we are convinced that not only have we seen best practice from other countries, but we can do it. Now, secondly, there was discussion around employee numbers, and that as a developing country, we will still need to recruit in healthcare, in education, in security. So if we must continue to recruit, and yet we have a wage bill issue, then we've got to do something around how we are managing the staff establishments that we have today. So these delegates agreed that we must relook at our staff establishments. Number 3, there was a lot of discussions around duplication of functions, duplication of roles, duplication of mandates. But the question that was asked in the end is, what happened to the previous reports? Abdul Kadir report was mentioned several times. What happened? And the question the delegates asked is, will we be back here 2 years down the line to ask the same thing? And it was then agreed that action must be taken now. We do not want to come back and ask the same one. Now, the other issue that was discussed at length is waste of public resources, that there is a lot of waste in we might actually not have a wage bill problem. How are we managing our resources? Lastly, question about culture. We acknowledge that every year, Auditor General, Controller Budget, they release reports. But what happens to these reports? Are we accountable? The presentation shared our statistics on where Kenya is ranking on corruption. We looked at where Kenya is ranking on productivity. We looked at statistics on how citizens rank services in Kenya, whether they are receiving services as expected. And we could actually see that there is a problem. And we concluded here that there has to be a cultural transformation if we've got to succeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Lim. My next question, thank you, is to you, CS. There's been a lot of talk about activity versus input, output and outcomes. As the custodian of public service measurement in this government, what is your take on Kenya's model of performance contracting and performance management? Are we measuring the right things?
Thank you, Wangui. I look at it from two fronts. One, performance management is much more encompassing than performance contracting. Performance contracting is just one of the measures that is supposed to contribute to performance management, and it's much broader than that. So the conversation that we are having within government is how can we be able to broaden the performance management framework so that it focuses more on productivity, that it measures outcomes and results as opposed to events and processes, which is the current. So that is currently undergoing some review and transformation. And we look forward to the beginning of the new fiscal year to be able to have a new regime that is, one, much broader, and two, that is really focused on performance contracting and performance management tools as to answer to the needs of a particular administration. So what we're also doing is asking ourselves, how can our current performance management framework answer be a tool for this administration to achieve the commitments that we make to our people? Ultimately, we have to do that because the issue of productivity is key. And also, as the chair has said, on the issue of generational equity, that do we want to, as a current generation, to leave all the obligations and all these problems to future generations? I'm going to tell you that these fiscal issues, because this ultimately fiscal issue, is actually, it is hiding some real good progress that we are making on other fronts. For example, when we make progress on our exchange rate, when we control our inflation, when we have our GDP growing this year expected at 5.6%, and then that is wiped out by all these fiscal issues that come with recurrent expenditure. And finally, we want to broaden this discussion and ask ourselves, is this just an economic issue? No, for me, it is a moral issue, it's an ethical issue. How can we have 1 million people who are the public servants consuming 41% of our revenues and leaving the other 53 million people to consume 59%? In fact, I would question the other 53 million people. Why are they so patient with us? Because there's a moral issue and there's an ethical issue of how can we have just 1 million people living on the back of another 53 million people. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, CS. Wow. Let me move further to the county governments before I come to you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, Madam Anne Waiguru, the county governments are at an average of 45% wage bill to revenue ratio, according to the financial year 2022-2023. As you serve your last term as governor, what is your parting shot on matters productivity and the wage bill target of 35% in county governments?
Thank you very much, Commissioner. I think it's very interesting, the conversation about the wage bill and what it is that we can do. And I think as a nation, it has come at the right time. Indeed, the county governments at the moment are at about 42, an average of 42%. That means that there are those with a lot higher, and then there are those who with a lot less, closer to 35. But I would like, before even we discuss in broad terms and maybe make proposals, bring us into perspective as to why the wage bill of the county governments has been growing. And I think this has been discussed in the last 2 days here. Just from statistics alone, if you look at health facilities, we started with 8,466 health facilities in 2013. We are now at 16,655. Doctors were at 874. We are now at 4,398. Nurses were at 6,620. We are at 31,923. Extension officers were 1,725, and we are right now at 8,078. And now we have started the UHC program. We are going to increase and include our CHPs into the wage bill. And therefore, with all that and the payments for NSSF and all, this is very critical that we have this conversation of how do we achieve all this, because the things that I have mentioned are indeed critical. And not to mention that we also inherited mostly on the county's side, bloated public services from the defunct local authorities, and those people being protected under the permanent and pensionable. So even if you were to do your restructuring, you will not be able to move them. So you have to increase for critical services that are devolved, and at the same time be able to maintain the current staff that you have. The other very critical issue is that revenues to counties has not been increasing in the commensurate manner for all the functions that we have. If you look at where our revenues are pegged, they are pegged on audited accounts of maybe 3 years or so behind, as compared to 3 to 2 years behind, as opposed to the current year that has just passed, where the percentage of revenue going to counties will be a little higher. If the percentage of the revenue to counties was higher, and if counties put measures in place to increase their revenue allocation, they would be able to lower the average, the wage bill average per county. But this is one issue that we cannot skirt around. I think we need to have a conversation about functions and resources following those functions. And then, as Chair of SRC has said, maybe we need to look also at our structures and see how they are populated and how do we deal with the issue of rationalizing those structures so that you have critical staff that are required for the critical services that counties are supposed to implement, the functions that counties are supposed to implement. Now, on the issue of my parting shot, what is it that I would say? I think this country needs to look very deeply, introspectively within. Many times we come to conferences and have conversations about what we need to do, but when we go to implement, we implement for the first 6 months or so, and then the resolutions fall by the wayside. A culture of accountability, as has been said, is critical. And those in the public service who have been given the privilege to serve in the public service have to answer that very critical question that has been asked by Moses Kuria. Are we supposed to be productive activities as opposed to resources for development? And what is this amount of money that we should cap and say whether we are a county government or at the national government, what is this figure? And that figure has been said, we have a target right now of 35, but is that creating a culture of productivity? I will say in this panel, Your Excellency, if we checked
The Korea Nation, are you ready for this? Knot yourself together and prepare to vote your favorite artist on the Waito Music Awards, happening from 19th April 2024, traversing to May 31st. Your favorite artist will be on the categories contesting to be the best out of the rest. Grab your phone, smartphone, mlika mwizi, and let's vote for favorite local talent to the limelight. Waito Music Awards. We are the legends of Nyanza. The Korea Nation, are you ready for this? Knot yourself together and prepare to vote your favorite artist on the Waito Music Awards, happening from 19th April 2024, traversing to May 31st. Your favorite artist will be on the categories contesting to be the best out of the rest. Grab your phone, smartphone, mlika mwizi, and let's vote for favorite local talent to the limelight. Waito Music Awards. We are the legends of Nyanza. The Korea Nation, are you ready for this? Knot yourself together and prepare to vote your favorite artist on the Waito Music Awards, happening from 19th April 2024, traversing to May 31st. Your favorite artist will be on the categories contesting to be the best out of the rest. Grab your phone, smartphone, mlika mwizi, and let's vote for favorite local talent to the limelight. Waito Music Awards. We are the legends of Nyanza. The Korea Nation, are you ready for this? Knot yourself together and prepare to vote your favorite artist on the Waito Music Awards, happening from 19th April 2024, traversing to May 31st. Your favorite artist will be on the categories contesting to be the best out of the rest. Grab your phone, smartphone, mlika mwizi, and let's vote for favorite local talent to the limelight. Waito Music Awards. We are the legends of Nyanza. The Korea Nation, are you ready for this? Knot yourself together and prepare to vote your favorite artist on the Waito Music Awards, happening from 19th April 2024, traversing to May 31st. Your favorite artist will be on the categories contesting to be the best out of the rest. Grab your phone, smartphone, mlika mwizi, and let's vote for favorite local talent to the limelight. Waito Music Awards. We are the legends of Nyanza. The Korea Nation, are you ready for this? Knot yourself together and prepare to vote your favorite artist on the Waito Music Awards, happening from 19th April 2024, traversing to May 31st. Your favorite artist will be on the categories, contesting to be the best out of the rest. Grab your phone, smartphone, Mlika Mwizi, and let's vote for favorite local talent to the limelight. Waito Music Awards. We are the legends of Nyanza. The Korean Nation, are you ready for this? Grab yourself together and prepare to vote your favorite artist on the Waito Music Awards, happening from 19th April 2024, traversing to May 31st. Your favorite artist will be on the categories, contesting to be the best out of the rest. Grab your phone, smartphone, Mlika Mwizi, and let's vote for favorite local talent to the limelight. Waito Music Awards. We are the legends of Nyanza.
Hello, my favorite viewer and listener. I'm going to welcome you to this wonderful show today. It's Thursday, a bright day, and we thank God for today. I'm your presenter, Edwina Opio. If you like, call me Princess Edwina. I am welcoming you to this show called the Lifestyle Show. And as you can see down there, we are going to talk about a narcissist. Have you ever come across people who behave in a manner that I am going to describe in a few minutes? Let's say you are in a workplace, maybe it is your relationship, maybe it's a family member. There are this kind of people, a group of people that they don't recognize the presence, or they don't recognize how others feel. But instead, they only want you to recognize them. They want to be admired. They want everything happening in their favor. This is a disorder. When somebody is a narcissist, those people have mental disorder. But behind that mask of bravery and pride, there is a lot of fear. They have a weakness that they are afraid of exposing, or they have a weakness that they fear that when people come to know about it, they will be totally lost. So, who is a narcissist? A narcissist is a person with a mental condition, and this mental condition makes them to feel unreasonably so important compared to others. They want to be recognized, they want to be favored, they want to be praised, they want to be begged, they want everything good to happen in their favor, and they do not care whether you are suffering for you to serve that favor to them. A narcissist is a person who would not bend low to apologize whether they are wrong or not. If you try to explain to them or even express how bad you feel because of what they have done or of their behavior, they twist it and make you suffer for that. In fact, you will always have to apologize for their own mistake. Anytime you try to complain or raise a complaint on what they do or the mistakes they make, they twist it and that mistake becomes yours. So all the time you try to get a closure with them, you end up hurting yourself even more because they will not accept it. They can never accept that you are now going to criticize them and they want to take it. No, they can't take it. And these are people that we have in every places that we go, in our relationships, and this is a disorder that normally affects men. If it's a lady, it is very minimal. It's a very minimal case with the ladies, but with the men, it's very common. And I know even in your relationships, guys, you've experienced these partners that they will make a mistake. You'll find them cheating. If you approach them for that, you become the problem. They will ask you, what were you looking for in my phone? You were not supposed to know about that. Now that you've known, you are the one who is stupid. So it is a mistake that he is the one who made, but now that you were able to find out, it is your own problem. They don't care. They don't care. However much you are hurting, however much you want to cry and express how emotionally down you are and broken, They don't feel it. Instead, they think that you are only looking for such troubles by yourself. You don't even need to bother them. If you have a problem, you need to sort it outside their presence. You don't even need to bother them asking for closure or explanation from them. They won't give you that. I have experienced people, even at workplace, that you will cross paths. Atakukosea, kuongeleshe vibaya, kurushie maneno mpaka unashangaa. Kwani huyu nimemkosea nini? Kwani huyu tunaulizana na yeye nini? And ukiangalia vizuri polepole hata kuna makosa. But they're just bitter, they're just aggressive, they're just, too proud. You can't talk with them, you can't solve a simple problem with them. If you try looking for closure, it becomes your own problem. They call you nagging, they call you too aggressive. You become a noisemaker. And again, if you just assume or behave like you don't care, they do that, they step on your toe, you don't care, you don't talk, they push you to the wall, you don't talk, that's again a problem. They will brand you as a passive character who is stupid or careless. You don't even know what to do or what to say at what time. So they always want a reaction to everything that they do. But that reaction should not be one that affects their pride or their ego. They can never accept criticism. If you try to criticize a person who is a narcissist, it becomes a problem. They don't accept criticism. So guys, I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced a challenge, or how have you been able to identify somebody who is a narcissist? And how do you cope up with them? Because they are outside there, they are married, they have families, we are working with them in workplaces. There are people you can't even turn down their requests. You've met men outside there that wanakukatia, ukikataa, you become the problem. Anaanza kukutusi, they disregard you, they disrespect you so much. You even start asking yourself, was I supposed to just say yes to every Tom, Dick and Harry? And if you don't, it becomes a problem. Anakutusi, na ni yetu ndiye alianza kukukatia, because you cannot accept everybody that wants you. You can't. You are also somebody who needs somebody else, or you have your own taste. It doesn't mean that everybody that would be coming your way to ask you for a relationship, you should just accept them. What if you already accepted somebody and you have somebody? You need to accept them again. The narcissists won't take rejection. They won't take rejection. If you reject their request, it becomes a problem to you. They will have to make you feel as bad as they feel at that moment. Whatever you want them to do, or whatever you are asking them to do for you because you are the lady of the house, they start blaming you. He starts being so aggressive, he is even insulting you. He says that you are asking for too much. Instead, whatever you are asking that he is supposed to do for you, you are the person who is supposed to do for him. You should praise him, give him the best treatment in the relationship. Yani, you cannot expect him to do something so good to you, but instead, they are the one who expect that to you. So if he makes a mistake, or maybe let's say in a relationship, the common mistake that people normally find, maybe it's cheating. So he cheats, you find out. You bring it up, it's your problem. It becomes your own mistake. And he will make you feel so bad about it for even raising that complaint until you apologize. You can never walk away from a narcissist by just talking about their mistake and then they let you go. No. You will have to apologize. You can't just talk to them like that. Like, wewe ni nani? Wewe unaniambia nini? Baadaye watu kuwa na madarau sana. Hakuna kitu unaweza waambia. Huwezi waambia chochote, hata akifanya makosa, hata kama hajui kufanya chenye anataka kufanya, huwezi mwambia msee hii kitu inafanywa hivi. Huwezi mrekebisha, huwezi mwelekeza, huwezi. They always know it all. They always know where to do it. They always know how to do it. If you try to correct them or tell them otherwise, wewe atakupatia stop. Hey, atakupatia stop ingine kali mpaka useme let me mind my own business. Let me mind my own business. Anakuambia wewe ni nani? And what are you trying to tell me? Do you think I don't know? They will even ask you where you schooled, because they know they always believe that even where they went to school is the best. They will tend to prove to you that every life experience that they've had all through is the best. And so, you can't teach them, you can't correct them, You can't make them feel inferior of themselves, because the only feeling they accept is to feel superior, to feel proud, to feel the best. You can't tell them otherwise. But these people exist. So we are going to look at some of the causes, or let's start with the symptoms. Symptoms of people who are narcissists. Okay? How will you tell that this one is a narcissist? This boyfriend of mine is a narcissist. This my boss is a narcissist. This friend that I have is a narcissist. How will you tell that your leader in church is a narcissist? This is a character that even affects people who are saved. It is inbuilt. Remember, I said that it's a disorder. It's a mental condition that, by the way, needs serious take-up. But people don't tend to take it seriously, because it is normal with human beings to be proud, to be aggressive, to be so full of themselves that if they get one single achievement, people won't sleep in that village. They want to take praise for everything, even the things that they did not do. So let us list some of the characteristics or symptoms of the narcissists. At least 10, though there are so many, but let's talk about at least 10. And then afterwards, we also look at the causes. What causes these people to behave in this manner? And possibly how to counter this character. So let's start by number one symptom of a narcissist. They constantly need admiration and praise from others. A narcissist is a person who will want to walk in a room and expect people to recognize how they are dressed. They want people to recognize their cologne or their perfume or their body spray. They want people to recognize that they are in that particular place. They want recognition. A narcissist is somebody who will not walk in a room where people are and just live quietly without people knowing that they were there. Hapana. Lazima mtajua wamefika. Lazima mtajua wameingia. They want to be extreme. Lazima utaona hiyo suti yake mpya. Hata kama uko nayo, hata kama inafanana na yako, but lazima kuna vile atakwambia yako ni mtumba na yake ndio iko brand. Yake ni brandi, yake ni designer, lakini hiyo yako ni mtushi. Achana na hao watu. You can't ignore them. And when they start to show you the things that they have or how they are dressed, you will have to listen. You'll have to be like, oh, okay, that's nice. And that feeling is heavenly for them. Yeah, they can't help. It's a very, very good feeling for them. They can't help. So if you are in a position to give them the praise that they need, please do, because that one feeds their ego, massages their ego, and they feel so good. It is a disorder. Remember, we said it's a disorder. So somebody who has a mental condition, you treat them like they are special group. Yeah, after you recognize that they have a special need, you treat them in a special way, as long as you don't let them get into you. Another thing, they tend to normally exaggerate their achievements. If they have a talent, if they have something they can do better, they will exaggerate it. And if they can even go to an extent of taking credit of what they didn't do. As long as they're in a position to talk, hiyo kitu ndo mimi ndo nilifanya, mimi ndo niliwaonyesha venye hiyo site inaoperatiwa. Yani ni mimi, hao watu wako wanajua, mimi ndo nimewaeleza. Yani they want you to understand that they were capable of doing something that nobody else would have done. However simple of little it was, you people will have to agree that he did a great thing. He or she did a great thing. He made an achievement. So you need to accept that, okay, you did it. Thank you. Congratulations. That was a good work. They want people to respond in such a way. If they try to make you recognize the achievement and then you don't appear like you're recognizing it well enough, they get mad. They get mad. They don't feel like you are giving it the best. They put so much effort into it, and so they expect a lot in return. That is a narcissist person. Something may be so simple. Maybe it was just a little problem that anybody else could do. But now that he was there and he could manage to do it, you people have to appreciate. And they will make you see and admire their achievements. Yeah? Sisi ni watu tumesoma, sisi ni watu tumeenda abroad, sisi ni watu tunafanya nini, sijui nini. Like utajua wao ndio wao na wao ndio wako. So utafanya aje? He's a narcissist, or he or she is a narcissist. That is what they do best. That is it. Actually, it's almost like something they do for a living. Yeah, and that is them. Number 3, they need and seek too much attention. They need and seek too much attention. Like you can't just avoid them. You can't just give them space and walk out. You will have to listen to them. However much they are making noise or they are repeating themselves, wewe wapatie attention. That is what they need. You can't ignore them. You can't put them off. You can't. There are people who will want to talk and talk and talk, but they don't want to listen to anything that people say to them. That is their number 3 characteristics. Again, they have a sense of entitlement and expect special treatment and favors from others. They are so much entitled. Like, I am your friend and I'm a narcissist, okay? I expect you to, let's say we are in a gathering or in a particular party or somewhere where people are converged, and I come there, you have to recognize me. Give me a special seat. Give me a special seat. Tell your friends that I am here. Tell them who I am and what I do. I need special treatment. Like when it comes to meals, I need to be served well. I need to be served fast. If it's traveling, I need that front seat. Okay? I need everything special. I need all the favors to come my way. And if that doesn't happen, I get so furious and mad. I don't take it. I don't take being told to sit behind while others are sitting in front. Why am I not the one seated in front there? Why am I not the one being served first? Mbona mimi sinawishwi naambiwa niende ninawe uko nje? Like, amjui mimi ni nani? Amnijui? Yani akifika kwa boma mtampelekea maji ya kuoga bafuni. Anataka to all the best. Every treatment for him, everything that is happening has to be done in his or her favor. They expect treatment of such. So they are so much entitled, even in the things that don't belong to them. You have to share, you have to try to share ownership with them. Mimi beshti yako am a narcissist, but you have an iPhone. I'll be the one holding it around. Yani ukipigiwa tu ndio nikupe. Lakini I'm the one holding your iPhone. In real sense, I have a Techno Pop 2. But because I'm a narcissist, I'm hiding behind a mask that I don't want people to recognize my weaknesses. I don't want people to know that I have personal challenges. Actually, these people suffer so much because maybe they're even living a fake life, 100% fake life, but they would not give you chance to address that side of their lives. They won't. Instead, they will make you feel bad for being the way you are. Actually, even if your life is, even if they are doing way much better or worse than you, they will make yours worse. They will rejoice in seeing you suffer or crying because they are feeling good at that moment. That is what is feeding their ego. So, being a narcissist is a mental disorder. It's a problem. Number 5, they exploit and take advantage of others for their own gain or benefit. They exploit. You know somebody who exploits you? They are seated there. They think that you are the puppet. Wewe ndio utatumwa, uambiwe osha vyombo, sijui pika, sijui wewe ndio unajua kutoanga hizo takataka, unajua mimi sijui. Ati sijui wewe fanya nini, wewe ndio hujatengeneza makucha, mimi zangu zitaharibika. Still, like, if you are with them, they always want you to do all the odd jobs. All the odd activities, they will want you to do them. If you ask them why they can't do it, they get mad. They ask you even why are you even questioning them. So they want you to feel less fortunate about yourself, about everything that is happening to you. So if you are sharing a space with them, they will make you do all the odd activities. Wao ni wale watu wanakata tu kachumbari kwa masherehe. Hawezi osha vyombo, hawezi osha matumbo, hawezi. Kazi yao tu ni kukata nini? Kachumbari na kuserve salad na dessert after meals. Hizo tu. Hata kutengeneza meza after watu wamekula waezi. There are people who should do that. Okay? They can't. So they just have specific things that they can do. If they have people around them to exploit, they do it to the most. They can even blackmail you as long as they get what they want. They don't stop at anything until they get what they want. That is who a narcissist is. Number 6, they lack empathy and compassion of other feelings and needs. Like, if you are dating a narcissist, let's talk about people in a relationship. You are dating a narcissist. Then you are going through some difficult moment. Okay? You need empathy, you need compassion, you need a shoulder to lean on. You need somebody to wipe your tears. These people won't do that. They won't. Instead, you will be the one wiping their tears even if they have nothing to cry about. But when if it's your case, they don't have that time. They feel like you are exaggerating your situation. You are overdoing it. That is a simple matter that you shouldn't even cry about. This is somebody that you think you love. This is somebody that you think should be with you whenever you are in your difficult moments. But with them, hawana your time. Hawana. Huwezi anza kumlilia eti mamako ni mgonjwa, eti uko na stress nini akupe space, hawezi. Atakuuliza sasa kama mamako ni mgonjwa tusikule kwa hii nyumba. Hatutaendelea na maisha yetu juu your mother is sick back at home. You are sick, you are bedridden, you are the girlfriend or you are the wife, you are sick, you are bedridden, anatoka nje huko zake, anaingia kwa nyumba na kuuliza mbona hujafanya kazi kwa hii nyumba? Why have you not even prepared anything for me to eat? They don't even think you, they don't even see your situation. They don't pay a little attention to whether you are okay or not. Hawataki kujua. You are the wife, those are wifey duties. Amka upike, amka uoshe nyumba, amka. In fact, amka hadi umpeleke maji ya kuoga kwa bafu. Yeye anataka. Hataki kujua kama uwe ni mgonjwa ama hapana. Hataki kujua kama unasikia vibaya. They don't even care whether you are emotionally unstable. They will not even give you that chance to stabilize or even help you stabilize. Kazi yao ni you feed them. Do for them whatever they want. Ukishamaliza uende usikie vibaya na uko. Bora tu umalizane na yeye. Huyo ni mtu ambaye anaitwa a narcissist. Narcissists can sink you to a deep hole. They can send you to depression. They can kill you. If you don't watch out, if you don't learn how to deal with them, they can finish you completely. So watch out for such like people. Next, characteristics of a narcissist. They are often envious of others' achievement, whatever other people are doing. They envy. Yani wako na wivu. Inawauma. Especially when they can't have it. You know, people who normally have envy, they're envious because you have something that they can't get. So they will make you feel bad for defeating them, for being better than them. They will even try to disregard your efforts for getting into that position. Many a times I've had women being told that getting into higher position in jobs or places, it's because they opened their legs. Men are not ready for the discussion that women can just do well on their own. The only ladder they have is whatever it's inside their pants. If they can't use it, they can't get high there. So if you try to prove to them that this is your work, this is your effort, this is your own intelligence, they don't accept it. So if you are arguing with a narcissist, these are people who will just want to bring you down. You are a lady, you have been promoted to a position of a manager or a director. They will ask you, who did you sleep with? Ulilala na nani? How did you get there? They don't trust or believe that people can have efforts that are so genuine to raise them to those particular levels of work. So if you've defeated them, maybe amebaki pale chini, yeye ni supervisor, he is just a worker, wewe umepata promotion, umekuwa director ama manager. They envy you. They feel so bad. They want you to feel bad for defeating them. They want you to feel useless in that position that you own. But they just envy it. If somebody could give them a chance to get to that position that you are in, they will embrace it. And they will go there and brag that they earned it. They got it in the rightful manner. So watch out for such people, even at workplace. They will not congratulate you that you did well, that you got promotion, that it's your genuine work that got you there. Lazima tu watatafuta excuse. Ulinunuliwa kazi, ulilala na nani, ulifanya nini. They don't easily accept defeat. Next, they are preoccupied with fantasies of success, power, beauty, or ideal love. Your fantasies. Fantasies are things that don't happen in real life. Especially when you know very well that you can't access them, but you want them. So you create that world in your own mind, in your head, in your memory. You create a world of love, a world of power, a world of brilliance, where you are the richest, where you are the best, where everything good happens to you, but they are all in your head. So the moment that these things cannot come to reality, they cannot materialize, they become so bitter. They want love, but they are not ready to do things that people that are in love requires a lot. You have to apologize 24 times a day, You have to empathize and sympathize with your partner. You have to care, you have to love, you have to laugh, you have to provide. They don't care. They don't even pay attention to your feelings. They will never apologize, and they still want to be loved. So if you fall in love with a narcissist, he expects you to do all the things that he has made in his mind. The ideal love that he needs, he is in his head. So he will mold you into treating him the way he wants. But he will never treat you the same. He will never. So you are just his slave. You are just his servant. You are there to serve his ego, to serve his dreams, to serve those things, the fantasies that he has. You are just there to serve him. Serve them. But he will never do so in return. That is a narcissist. Watch out, guys. Those are very, very dangerous characters. Again, these people, they believe so much in themselves. They have a Gandhian sense of self-reliance, self-worth, self-importance. Yani wao ndo kusema. Before they acknowledge something, it is not worth it. It is not worth being acknowledged. Before they recognize something, hiyo ni fake. Ebu nione kenye umenunua. Yani before they see it, before they approve with it, it is fake. It is not okay. It is wrong. There is no decision that you are going to make in a relationship or in a workplace without their input that is worth it. Their input has to be there. And you cannot take another person's opinion and leave theirs. You have to work with their opinion. You have to work with their point of view. Things just have to work in their own direction, the way they want them to work. You can't twist. You can't challenge them. So don't do that. They are often arrogant, naughty, and contemptuous of others. Arrogant and naughty. These people can do anything. They don't care. They will talk to you the way they want. They will treat you the way they want. They are so contemptuous. They are always ready to fight. In any moment you try to challenge a narcissist, get ready. Get ready for anything, because they will not take it lightly. They never do. They never take a challenge lightly because they are arrogant. You will even wonder, na alisoma wapi? Mbona anaongea hivi? And then they are prone to anger. Wako na hasira mbaya au watu ukasirika. Yani ile hasira yao hata kama wangekuwa wanaweza vunja dunia ulimwengu waweke kwa mfuko yao and then disperse everything and everybody to go home, they could easily do it. They are full of resentment. Yani anakasirika tu, you can't reason with them, you can't talk to them. What? They can't take criticism. Unajaribu kuargue na yeye just like two logical people who are learned, lakini utashanga alisoma wapi, hata kama ako na degree. Mbona nikajinga hivi? You can't tell them yeye ni mjinga. You can't just come up and tell him or her that whatever they want to do, whatever they are doing is wrong. Or it is incorrect. Ukiwaambia hapo kuna vita. Hapo kuna vita and nobody is going to separate it until you say, no, sorry, you are right. You are the person who knows how to do this. You are the person who did it well. You are the only person who can work it out. Go back and massage their ego. Hapo ndio vita inaishianga. Before you do that, get ready for anything. So, these are the people that we have in our lives, at work, in relationships, family. They are all over the world. They are also God's creatures. So now that we understand that they have a disability, it is a mental disorder, how do we go about it? How do we deal with them? How do we handle them? So let's take a break, and when we get back, we see how we can handle people who are narcissists in our relationships and even at workplace. Catch you in a few.
The Korean Nation, are you ready for this? Knot yourself together and prepare to vote your favorite artist on the Waito Music Awards, happening from 19th April 2024, traversing to May 31st. Your favorite artist will be on the categories contesting to be the best out of the rest. Grab your phone, smartphone, mlika mwizi, and let's vote for favorite local talent to the limelight. Waito Music Awards. We are the legends of Nyanza. The Korean Nation, are you ready for this? Knot yourself together and prepare to vote your favorite artist on the Waito Music Awards, happening from 19th April 2024, traversing to May 31st. Your favorite artist will be on the categories contesting to be the best out of the rest. Grab your phone, smartphone, mlika mwizi, and let's vote for favorite local talent to the limelight. Waito Music Awards. We are the legends of Nyanza. The Korean Nation, are you ready for this? Knot yourself together and prepare to vote your favorite artist on the Waito Music Awards, happening from 19th April 2024, traversing to May 31st. Your favorite artist will be on the categories contesting to be the best out of the rest. Grab your phone, smartphone, mlika mwizi, and let's vote for favorite local talent to the limelight. Waito Music Awards. We are the legends of Nyanza. The Korean Nation, are you ready for this? Knot yourself together and prepare to vote your favorite artist on the Waito Music Awards, happening from 19th April 2024, traversing to May 31st. Your favorite artist will be on the categories contesting to be the best out of the rest. Grab your phone, smartphone, mlika mwizi, and let's vote for favorite local talent to the limelight. Waito Music Awards. We are the legends of Nyanza. The Korean Nation, are you ready for this? Knot yourself together and prepare to vote your favorite artist on the Waito Music Awards, happening from 19th April 2024, traversing to May 31st. Your favorite artist will be on the categories contesting to be the best out of the rest. Grab your phone, smartphone, mlika mwizi, and let's vote for favorite local talent to the limelight. Waito Music Awards. We are the legends of Nyanza. The Korean Nation, are you ready for this? Grab yourself together and prepare to vote your favorite artist on the Waito Music Awards, happening from 19th April 2024, traversing to May 31st. Your favorite artist will be on the categories contesting to be the best out of the rest. Grab your phone, smartphone, mlika mwizi, and let's vote for favorite local talent to the limelight. Waito Music Awards. We are the legends of Nyanza. The Korea Nation, are you ready for this? Grab yourself together and prepare to vote your favorite artist on the Waito Music Awards, happening from 19th April 2024, traversing to May 31st. Your favorite artist will be on the categories contesting to be the best out of the rest. Grab your phone, smartphone, mlika mwizi, and let's vote for favorite local talent to the limelight. Waito Music Awards. We are the legends.
So welcome back from that short break. Before we left for the break, I told you that we're coming back to look on the ways in which this kind of disorder is maybe found in a character and how to prevent them. Number one factor that causes a narcissist person to behave the way they do is the environment that they are in. So when I talk about environment, I mean how somebody was raised, or how you are raising your child as a parent will determine the personality that he becomes in the future. If you show so much adoration or too much love to a child, may affect this child in the long run. And also, if you overindulge in criticizing, in quarreling, beating and fighting your child, again, this one may in the long run, bring a challenge to this child. So this child will have to cope, find a way of surviving in these situations. Because when growing up, nobody really recognized them, nobody really awarded their efforts, nobody really paid attention to what they said or how they felt. So when they become adults, they want others to also feel the way they felt when they were young. So they pay back. Yeah. So watch out to how you even treat your child, how you talk to them, the affirmations you give to them, the negative things you say about them may affect their personality in the long run. And number two is it's genetics. It's genetical. A child may inherit a particular personality or character from the parents. So when it is genetical, it is something that can just be controlled. You make them understand their situation or who they are and help them work it out. Number three is something called neurobiological. So in this situation, there is a connection, a brief connection or slightly small connection between the brain and the behavior of the child. There is no complete communication between this child's brain and the general body function or how he or she reasons. Those are the causes of somebody who is a narcissist, or causes of narcissism. So there are ways in which we can prevent them. We can always see these factors even when somebody is still young, in our children. If you see your child playing with the fellow children or fellow kids at home, he wants to dominate them. He wants to control them. He wants to send them here and there. He is the boss. She is the boss. As a parent at that moment, you may feel proud that your child is strong, your child is courageous, your child is... But in the long run, he or she is going to turn out into somebody that you will not recognize. So you also have to try to teach your child, to mold him or her into being a child when he needs or she needs to be a child. Because if he grows like that, if he or she grows wings from as early as age 5, those wings are just going to be there forever. When he is a teenager, you are not going to control him or her as a parent. So these things are being controlled from childhood. So get treatment as soon as possible from relevant health departments. Another thing, get family therapy. You know, go to therapy in groups. Go carry your family members to therapy so that they are made to understand who you are, how you feel, and why you behave the way you do. This therapy will also make this victim, let's call him or her victim, to also understand how people feel towards their behavior or to how he or she treats others. When he or she is able to understand, even from another person's perspective, how they feel, then he's able to control it. Even if sometimes they might lose control and misbehave, they will come back to their senses later on and say, oh, I misbehaved in this particular manner. Let me now go back and correct it. That means somebody is in the right path of working on themselves. And the last one, I have to attend parenting classes, and also see how to handle their children. So these narcissists can also have kids. Their kids are also able to behave the way they do. And there's nothing as painful as a parent watching their kids treating them the same way they treated them when they were young. That is a punishment that every parent would not wish to go through. So when you are a parent and you have accepted, you have acknowledged that you have this kind of condition, you have to learn to handle your children. Attend parenting classes. Accept that you have a condition that needs to be guided, so that even if you are handling a particular situation with your children, you know how to handle them, you know how to treat them, you know when to fight with them and when to just talk with them or just teach them how to handle themselves. Don't let this particular character of yours affect the growth of your children. It will also affect them in the long run and become just like you, which is not right. So we've been talking about narcissism, and these people are people that we have in every places, workplace, at home. You know, they are our relatives, they are our brothers, our sisters. They are people we are dating. So if this character is affecting your well-being, you have to learn how to deal with them. And if this character is not a permanent person in your life, then also learn to quit before you lose yourself. They can send you into depression and you cannot even remember who you are or your self-worth. So the earlier you quit or the earlier you learn how to deal with this kind of people, the better. I am glad you've been following my show. I love you so much, guys, and if you have any experience with a narcissist, kindly share with me in the comment section. We'll continue discussing more and more. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. I've been your presenter. If you like, call me Presence Edwina. And follow Blackman TV, follow Blackman Studio on Facebook, on Twitter, and also on YouTube. Thank you and see you tomorrow.
The Korean Nation, are you ready for this? Grab yourself together and prepare to vote your favorite artist on the Waito Music Awards, happening from 19th April 2024, traversing to May 31st. Your favorite artist will be on the categories contesting to be the best out of the rest. Grab your phone, smartphone, Mlika Mwizi, and let's vote for favorite local talent to the limelight. Waito Music Awards. We are the legends of Nyanza. The Korean Nation, are you ready for this? Grab yourself together and prepare to vote your favorite artist on the Waito Music Awards, happening from 19th April 2024, traversing to May 31st. Your favorite artist will be on the categories contesting to be the best out of the rest. Grab your phone, smartphone, Mlika Mwizi, and let's vote for favorite local talent to the limelight. Waito Music Awards. We are the legends of Nyanza. The Korean Nation, are you ready for this? Grab yourself together and prepare to vote your favorite artist on the Waito Music Awards, happening from 19th April 2024, traversing to May 31st. Your favorite artist will be on the categories contesting to be the best out of the rest. Grab your phone, smartphone, Mlika Mwizi, and let's vote for favorite local talent to the limelight. Waito Music Awards. We are the legends of Nyanza.